Hey guys, it's Cassette, and today we're going to be going back into Guild Wars 2 to do another completions achievement. So, we're doing Lion's Arc right now. So, we're just going to jump right into it. Through your questing, through the questing progress, you'll most likely come across the Lion's Reach Town. It's sort of a quest hub, as well as a major sanctuary for the Guild Wars, I guess, world. If you ever played World of Warcraft, it's similar to Dalaran in that it's sort of a sanctuary for all the races and whatever. Sort of all-inclusive. Anyway, so we're just going to head north. Most people will be coming into the gate, so just head north, and you'll get to the Lion's Court waypoint. Lion's Court point of interest, super easy. You go to the right, we're going to hit the COMMODORES Manor. These aren't really waypoints that you'll get just by questing through this area, more or less just because they're not really associated with any quests as of right now. So once you get that, just head north a bit in order to get the Coriolis Plaza point of interest. It's another one of those things that's really out of the way, and so that's what we're doing right now, just to sort of knock it out. So once we come in here, we're going to take the the Lion's Shadow Inn waypoint, just because the way that we're going to do it is sort of spiraling outwards, and there really isn't any points of interest in between where we are now. Circle that on the map, and in the direction that we're going to be going, which is this way. So the next point of interest we're going to be heading towards is Deverol Island, but as you can see, there's not really anything in between. So we're just going to take the Lion's Shadow Inn waypoint and walk south. So now that we're here, we're just going to head south, and it is right over there on that island. Another sort of easy to obtain point of interest, but I feel like a broken record, but like I keep saying, these are all sort of points that you won't necessarily be coming to organically. So unless you're like really going out of your way to complete this map, which if you're watching this video, you probably are, you're not going to get it. So just cross the bridge right over there, super easy. So now we're gonna just skip on over to the Far Shore waypoint. Whatever, it saves a little bit of time. Thankfully, all of these waypoints are free, so there's not going to be any money spent on them. So the next point of interest we're going to be heading to is called TOKKS Mill. TOKKS Mill right here is actually a point of a nefariously hard vista to get, but like I said, that won't be in this video, but there will be a vista video for Lion's Arch coming out in the next few days. So super easy, just run over here, grab the waypoint, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying waypoint, grab the point of interest, and everything is super fun and happy and whatever. So once you get that, we're just going to head south again. I'm just going to jump off these cliffs, and the point of interest we're heading towards now is called TENANERAS Pit. Massacring these pronunciations, but that's okay. It's right over here. Just walk up here and you get the point of interest. Fantastic. So now we're going to head towards the VIGIL CENTERHOUSE, which is over here, and the main Haven headquarters, but just for the sake of time, we're going to pour on up. I'm not going to be doing a waypoint guide just because waypoints are usually not hard to get at all. It's just a matter of sort of just being, where they are on the map versus points of interest where they're sometimes hidden under things and whatnot. So the two that we're going for right now are the this one's sort of silly in that these stupid things are covering it, but there is a point of interest under there, and it's called the main Haven headquarters. It's right through these doors right here, and I'm getting some frame rate lag, but that's okay. And then the second one, which is the VIGIL CENTERHOUSE, is right over here through these doors right here. Very challenging. Definitely need a guide for this. And once we've got those two, we're going to we're gonna head back out to the north in order to get the Gangplank point of interest, which is just a bridge. Nothing special. Boo, boo, boo. So fun fact about Lion's Arc is that I know a lot of people playing Guild Wars 2 right now currently didn't play the original Guild Wars, but Lion's Arch was actually a big city in the original Guild Wars, and you can actually sort of see some of the remnants of the city and the points of interest, as well as in some dialogue in the characters here. So we're just going to jump off. Oh, I should have mentioned, Gangplank is from the middle of the bridge. We already got it, but I didn't, whatever. So once we got the, once we get the Gangplank point of interest, we're going to swim down and get the Moorookoo village waypoint. It's pretty simple. It's just right here. But just for the sake of time, we're not going to swim back to the shore. We're just going to head to this waypoint right here, which is the Claw Island Portage waypoint. Excuse me, I got the hiccups today. But when don't I have the hiccups when I'm recording? Really? Okay, so once we get to the Portage waypoint, we're going to go up to the Lion's Gate point of interest, which is just up these cliffs. So that's the original Lion's Gate. That was in the original Guild Wars. Sort of neat. And there's actually another point of interest after this one, which are some ruins of the old Lion's Arc, which are in the water. Okay. Good thing there's no sprint in this game. Well, there is sort of when you're in a city. So you just run over there, grab it. It's super easy. Anyway, so now we're going to be taking the Western Ward waypoint. This is where the points of interest get sort of tricky. In that we're not going to just take this waypoint and grab this. Just for the sake of time, we're going to go all the way up here to the Western Ward waypoint. And instead of doing the closest ones on the map geographically, we're actually going to head north to the Undermarket, which is another one of those sort of dead-end points of interest. Boop boo, and then it's right through here. There's also a vista over here, but that's not this video. So we're going to head back out to the waypoint and head south this time to the Shuttered Gate, which is this way. And we're just going to follow this road all the way down. Also, in case you didn't know, the way that you draw on your map is by holding Alt and Shift and then click dragging. That's not a word. By clicking and dragging your mouse. And fantastic, there is a speed boons here. Don't give a fuck. Anyway, so you just run south, and there it is. Big ol' gate. You get the point of interest. So now we're going to head up to the Diverse Ledges waypoint. Not that we really need to. We could potentially jump down here and just run out the side of the cliff right here. But whatever. It's not a big deal. This is actually one of the more fun points of interest to get, just because you can come up here, get your speed boost, get some goggles, then do some sick ass flips. Okay, animations are a little janky. Anyway, so then you dive under here and you get the old Lion's Arch point of interest, which is pretty neat for people who are into the Guild Wars lore. Then once you get that, just swim to the shore and we'll be coming up to Moran's Memorial, which is this little bit right here. So after we get that, we're gonna head north to Duran's dig site, which is right here, just north and a little bit east, or right, I guess, depending on where you're facing. I'm actually not gonna jump down in there. I'm just gonna sort of look at it from a distance. But yeah, this is actually sort of an easy place to get points of interest, just because there's no hostile mobs here. So now once we got that, we're gonna head into the city and get these waypoints right here. Just gonna take the Trader's Forum waypoint right in there. So
Let's hear it.
okay, stupid voice acting. So I mean, you'll get the Mystic Forge point of interest just from walking in this area at all. So I'm not even really going to go over that too much. I'll put it in the table of contents, but that's about it. Oh, I was fall here. There we go. So we're going to head slightly southwest to get the YOMM'S mercantile point of interest, and then we're going to go northwest a little bit to get the Black Lion Trading Company thing. So if you want to complain about why the trading post is still down, you just come here. Is it still down? I don't know. It was when I was on earlier. Looks like it's just taking forever to load. I'm not going to wait for it to load. Just come in here and you get the point of interest. Fantastic. Fantastic. So once you've got those two, once you've got that point of interest, there's only two left. Two last points of interest. One of them is up here, and the other one is right here. You would think that they would both be in the same area as each other. As in, I could just walk my little buns up here, get this one. Oh, that's so nice. I got that one. Oh, completion, done. Well, that would be much too easy now, wouldn't it? It would. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to come all the way back down to Gate Hub Plaza Waypoint, and we're going to head north. Head all the way north. Earlier, in my Kessex Hills point of interest guide, I mentioned a little bit how nefariously difficult these points of interest have been getting. And that holds true even to this one. A lot of these points of interest are very easy to get. In fact, you probably won't even know that you already have them, just because a lot of them are in common areas that you'll be anyway. But they get much more difficult. And people who want 100% are end up running around in circles for hours trying to figure out where the fuck that last point of interest is. Anyway, so we're just going to head up these scaffoldings right here, and then just come in the ship. It's sort of cramped. I don't really want to record it, but come in here, the ship right here, and you get the point of interest. So in case you didn't catch that on the map, it's just right up this right here, and then there's a scaffolding here, and you just cross that on up and you get the point of interest. So now we're going to get arguably the hardest point of interest that I have seen yet, the Lost Grotto. So we're going to take the Trader's Waypoint again, Trader's Forum Waypoint rather, and we're going to head south. We're going to head south towards the docks, right here. Ba-doo-da-doo-boo-boo. Thank God for having an informed friends list, or I would have not found this. It was pretty darn frustrating. Anyway, so you're taking the dock, jump off the dock, swim down, and you will see... What's that? It's a secret tunnel. Yes, that's right. You have to swim through the sewers. Note where I am on my map. You have to enter here, swim all the way through the sewers to get here. That's how much of an unfair point of interest this is. I'm just rambling at this point. So we're just going to follow this down. Thank God there's no breath meters. So you're going to come to the three-way intersection. You're going to want to go right. The straight tube and the bottom tube don't really go anywhere. At least not that I'm aware of. I think the straight tube is just like a sealed off whatever. So if you're looking on the map, we're actually underneath the city right now, which is sort of interesting. So now we're going to head up through the broken grate. There's a second broken grate here as well. There we go. And we're just going to follow this tunnel all the way down. Lots of frogs. and then bing, bang, boom, other sound words. Once you got on this last waypoint, you've 100%ed this map, this area. You can put your feet up and know that you've 100%ed Lion's Arch. Congratulations. Thanks for watching.